Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle Samora, and this is Scent Talk from my closet, the fragrance closet. And on this channel, we go over all things fragrance. If it is your first time watching, I do like to focus on one perfume house or topic at a time. Before today, we have another this or that video. I asked you guys to leave questions in the comments of which fragrances, I would choose either one over the other for whatever reason, whether it be longevity, price, enjoyability. So you gave me some really hard choices to make for today. I don't know how I'm going to get through it, but I did write, the order down of the questions and the best format I thought we could tackle this. Gosh, the very first one we're going to start off with even is just dagger to the heart. If there's something you're interested in, go ahead and continue watching. Consider hitting that subscription button and the bell so you'll be notified to new videos. So let's get right into this because we do have quite a few. You can see the just amazing fragrances we have displayed here. Very first question was, would you choose Kilian Princess or Kayali's Yum Pistachio? Oh my gosh. So Yum Pistachio was one of the, for me, best releases that Kayali had last year. Um, but it was so polarizing. So many people, didn't jive well with the fragrance. I find it really interesting that Kayali Yum has the same bright opening, almost barbershop quality as your Kilian Princess. I do have the new packaged format right here. I have a video explaining Kilian Princess's new packaging. And I do have, oh, I'm about to drop it. I do have a couple of the original, packaging here for Kilian Princess. And I don't only have that, I have quite a bit in my collection when it comes to Princess. Now, Kayali, I started out just with this little travel here, and I sized up. I said I need this in the collection. It was a beautiful marshmallow dry down. The opening was interesting. The mid was a little difficult. Transition, I have a full review, of course, but I ended up ultimately really loving the scent. So Kayali Yum Pistachio, I would definitely. That's a nice question. Which one would I choose? Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm gonna have to go with Princess. There's no way around it. Kilian Princess is, to me, just such a comforting fragrance. The nostalgia that hits me when I smell this is unreal. I mean, unreal. I smell it and I darn near tear up from just the memories that I've experienced with this fragrance and how it's literally been there for me. I mean, that's weird, right? But it has. And ever since I purchased it, discovered it, fell in love with it, I just became a collector of it. So I do have this right here. I labeled when this bottle came into the collection, and this is from Sephora in 2021. I didn't label any of the others. I probably should have, as I was bringing them into the collection. But I have here an empty fragrance of Kilian Princess. Look at that. Oh, there's one squirt. We can't miss it. I always say that it's empty, and then as it sits, it sprays. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. It's not empty. I don't really hear anything in there. Gosh. Anyways, I always say it's empty. I think it's empty, and then it's just a gift that keeps on giving. Oh, there it is. That fragrance is, I can't explain it. It is this burst of happy. It is this burst of radiance almost. And then the dry down of a wonderful, beautiful marshmallow, you guys. We have that green tea going on in here as well, the green tea matcha. So it's a bit unique. I have not smelled anything that smells exactly identical to this formula that Kilian went ahead and brought out. The Kayali Yum, like I'm saying, does kind of match up to it as far as having that bright bergamot opening and then barbershop quality almost. Then with the gourmand scents also coming in there. But it doesn't hit the same for me. Okay, so that's probably a personal preference there. I will say that the longevity of the Princess Kilian is not on me as good as I'm experiencing from the Yum, but it doesn't matter to me. The, worth respraying. For that reason, I have travel sprays and whatnot. Here's one travel spray of the Kilian Princess. Then I have this little one. Oh, I just love that this is refillable. I can put it in my little Kilian refills right there. And then this one's not, but I thought it was cute, So I'm a collector of Kilian Princess. So for that reason and many more, my children, they smell Kilian Princess, and then that's mom. Kilian Princess is mom. So yeah, really, really tied to that one. So had to choose Princess, you guys. I just had to. I can't live without it. It's not something I can give up. Okay, so on that same topic, something that I cannot give up, why? I want to say this was Alma. Goodness. She was like, how about Kilian Princess or Love Don't Be Shy? I mean, what are we doing here? This is my Love Don't Be Shy full bottle. All of Kilian bottles are refillable. Again, I am a collector of Love Don't Be Shy. I have the travel here. I have another travel right here, and I actually gifted one to a lovely subscriber who mentioned she had wanted to try this, and then she kind of got gypped on Mercari, so I spread the love. I hope you're enjoying it. And then every chance I got to purchase one of these or get a freebie, I chose Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy. So I have all these little refillable travels. Um, I'm in absolute awe and love with this fragrance. To me, this fragrance, again, the kids also feel like this is mom. And I really do feel like, given the choice between Princess and Love Don't Be Shy, I'm going with Love Don't Be Shy, you guys, because I mean, I've gone through bottles of it as well. I have an empty refill, and then I have one here that's almost done right here to refill my little travel sizes there. I can combine it, I can layer it. To me, it is top right up there with my Memo Sintra. That's another one. I love the neroli. I love the neroli in this. I love the orange blossom. It doesn't go grape soda on me or orange soda. It is a beautiful jasmine, just really refined smell. And to me, it's a happy fragrance. I can wear this every single day, mix it up and whatnot. I cannot find myself wearing the Kilian Princess on the daily and take myself seriously, if that makes any sense. To me, the Kilian Princess is more comforting, playful, marshmallow. I have had my husband mention before, and donde está mi bonbon, which means, where's my marshmallow? So I love that fragrance. But Love Don't Be Shy has marshmallow also. And like I said, to me, it is more grown up. It has a lot more notes. It's more complex, even than the Princess. So I'm gonna go with Love Don't Be Shy with in this for that question, you guys. Oh, making me give up my Princess after I've shown you the collection. Anyways, that was it for that. Next, that was hard. That was so hard. Next question is Intense Cafe versus the Roses Vanille. I do not own Roses Vanille, and me personally, I feel like the Montal fragrances are so unbelievably strong. You need a couple of sprays, you're good to go. I think I could get away with owning an 8 ml like I do of the Intense Cafe, and I won't ever need to purchase a full bottle. Um, I have here by Montel the Mucalat. Oh, this one is interesting. Very polarizing as well. I don't think I ever did a full review. I do love this. It is a very weird. But anyways, that's Intense Cafe. The strength of this fragrance is crazy. Same goes for the sister company, Mancera. Same thing goes here. It is really strong. This is a more than one lifetime supply of Velvet Vanilla. I do not own Roses Vanille, so I cannot answer that question per se. I kind of can. I did a wear test maybe a year and a half ago or so. And I wasn't able to wear it a full day. It didn't give me the enjoyment that I thought it was going to. I was like, oh, I'm going to smell so sophisticated. So it wasn't a favorite for me. So hands down, easy. I would choose Intense Cafe, by Montel over the Roses Vanille. I even chose Velvet Vanilla over the Roses Vanille when I did my sampling of the Mancera house. Yes. Um, to me, I got a really strong cough syrup, just borderline headache inducing scent with the Roses Bunny. That was my personal experience. And now here with the Intense Cafe, I think I shared some of this because I couldn't have used it or it spilled. Oh my gosh, this is so, so strong. It also has a little bit to me like a medicinal smell initially. I do have a full review. I think it smells like the color purple for whatever reason. And it is strong and sophisticated. I can definitely feel nice and pretty. It's a rosy, jammy fragrance. I don't know why it's called Intense Cafe. The coffee does not stand out for me, but I do enjoy this when it comes to this scent profile. So final answer, Intense Cafe. Oh, very nice. Okay, now you guys gone and done it. You went and asked, would I choose Bianco Latte over Accident? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That was probably very loud. I apologize. I'll see if I can cut that out. Oh my gosh, hopefully. If it wasn't too loud, my microphone just loves to mess with me. All right, Bianco Latte versus Accident a la Vanille, you guys. Why? Why? Bianco Latte is a fragrance that lasts for days. Unfortunately, I did get to put that to the test when I stayed in the hospital with my mother for a few days, and the fragrance that this was the fragrance that kept on going and kept on giving. It was so comforting to me. Very lactonic, comforting, like I'm saying. Caramel. It's got the tonka bean in there. It does have what do they say? A coumarin. It doesn't have tonka bean, I don't believe. But coumarin is basically tonka bean. It's in tonka bean. It's got a little bit of honey that doesn't stand out on my skin, really, but it is musky, so it feels like ribbons of just hugs. That's what I think Bianca Latte is to me. Projecting like crazy, lasting a beautiful amount of time. It is a little heavier, I would feel, than a couple of others I've tried recently in the lactonic vanilla category. But Bianca Latte has I have a huge it's got a huge place in my heart. Okay, Bianca Latte. Now, would I choose it over Accident a la Vanille, you guys? This right here is one I could not stop thinking about. After I did my full day wear test, I said I have to have a bottle of this. It was so comforting, sweet, delicious smelling. I literally was craving it. This right here has like it's all vanilla in the note structure with some styrax. But to me, it's like cookies, like biscuits and milk, like a coconut cookie. So I get a lot of coconut. I do feel this is a really heavy, but it does stay closer to the skin. So I'm going to have to go with Bianca Latte on this one because this is the whole package for me versus the Accident a la Vanille that, I would have to probably add another vanilla that gives a little more projection. I don't feel like I get that from here. It's more of a comforting personal enjoyment. And to tell you that I don't reach for this as often as the Bianco Latte. So for that reason, it's Bianco Latte, you guys, for me, all the way. So yeah, that's weird, but it happened. I also have a travel of this. I don't think it's back there. It's a 10 ml of the Accident a la Vanille. And also, I did have a coworker say this was a little too much. So I don't feel comfortable even wearing it to the office. I guess the coconut got to them. Didn't really care for it. And don't even get me started with Madeleine de Proust from this line. I know a lot of people love it. The Accident à la Vanille Madeleine de Proust was really, really nice um, in the note structure, and then it just didn't work out for me, okay? So for that reason, again, Bianco Latte. I get nothing but love when I wear this. I get compliments galore. People love it. It's comforting, like I'm saying. And that was that. Now, again, I believe it was Miss Alma that came in with this lovely question and says, okay, how about Bianco Latte versus Van Ecstasy by Lorenzo Pazzaglia? How about that? Well, goodness. I have owned Bianco Latte a lot longer than the Van Ecstasy. Van Ecstasy is again constructed of a whole lot of vanilla, caramel, tonka. That is it. That is all Van Ecstasy is. However, it does give me lasting power. It does give me some projection. I was able to radiate this. I did get also complimented, you guys. And so for Bianco Latte, I have to be in the mood for a caramel lactonic, you know, projector. For the Van Ecstasy, this is something that you could wear day in, day out, can mix with so many things. I mean, this is more versatile, I think I would say. Some people don't care for lactonic tones, lactonic notes in their fragrances. I do, and it is a tad bit, it's heavy and light at the same time. It's really interesting. Now, Van Ecstasy, it starts out with a little chocolatey nuance, a little chocolatey tone in the fragrance, and there's no chocolate listed, but that's what I get. And then it just warms up on your skin, and it's this beautiful radiating vanilla. And so for that reason, I'm going with Van Ecstasy. I am. I'm going with Van Ecstasy over the Bianco Latte, and only because I own I Maddie Milk's Note. I Maddie Milk's Note is so close to this fragrance right here. Even though this one holds a special, special place in my heart, I would still go with the Van Ecstasy. I just would, you guys. Oh my gosh, that was so hard. But this fragrance house has made a lasting impression on me. It is on the wish list for 2025. Lorenzo Passaglia's Sugar Kisses is really similar to the Van Ecstasy, just different at the same time. Yeah, no. As far as vanilla goes, you guys, I'm going with this right here. This. I cannot. I can't. I'm so like this is the only reason I'm able to hold off on the sugar kisses is that I have this in my collection. We're staying strong. We're not buying full bottles in 2024, you guys. Oh, my poor Bianco latte went out the door. Oh, that's horrible. Breaking my heart, I tell you. Okay, next. We only have a couple more. Next, we have La Vie Belle or Flower Bomb, you guys. So, La Vie Belle or Flower Bomb. I will admit I was really late to the Lancome game. But once I started to review them, I started to collect them. And I said, ooh, I want a variation of all of these. This is so nice. It makes me feel so put together. It's a very crowd pleasing fragrance. It is candy like as well when it starts to dry down. But it can be cloying if oversprayed. I find that really interesting. I did purchase this off of a friend, that was pretty much over it. So I'm excited that I got to own a full bottle, and it was nice and nice. It had sat for a while. But if you've been on the channel any amount of time, you know my history with Flower Bomb. It is completely tied to my mother. If you've seen the review for Flower Bomb Tiger Lily, you'll hear the story. And the scent of this, for me, is more everyday wearable than the Lancome La Vie Belle. I feel like I could definitely get tired of this. I could definitely not want to wear it after a few days. And I don't feel that way about Flower Bomb. I could wear Flower Bomb day in, day out, sun up, sun down. This fragrance is comfort. This fragrance is It also has that floral tone. I don't think that these are one to one. Victor Rolf has its own DNA going on. So does Lancome. Lancome has this, very not designer, very luxe vibe about it. And it has that floral at the beginning. This is not sweet to me. I thought, oh no, I've gone and put on a big girl perfume when I sprayed this. I thought, oh, this is a little much. This is a little up there, heady floral. Then it transformed and I loved it. Flower Bomb I love from beginning to end. There's no doubt about it. I love this fragrance. Okay. So yeah, Flower Bomb, as if that was not evident. Uh, have to go with Flower Bomb and all the flankers. Yes. All right. So last but not least, you guys, this is it right here. We have Baccarat Rouge 540 or Baccarat Rouge 540 Extra version. These pricey little things right here. So people's got a hold of Baccarat Rouge 540 and they ran with it. You could say people's are beating it with a dead horse. What is the saying? What is the saying? I don't even know. What I think it's, I'm just gonna let that drop. Yeah, it's probably not even. Um, what is the word? I'm so lost. People just went to town, okay? And it is still relevant. And I truly feel that Baccarat Rouge by 40 by Mason Francis Kirk de Jean is going to be in households, in fragrance talks for years to come. I feel like this is just one of those fragrances that is captivating, that smells amazing. Yes, it can play peekaboo. So here is the original Eau de Parfum. I still can't remember the saying. And here is the Eau de Parfum extract. I'm sorry, the extract version. Extract. So this has more perfume oils, and it also has, this does not have a bitter almond note, and the extract version has a bitter almond note. This has a fluorescent note, and here we do not have a fluorescent note. So those are kind of the differences in note structure, and the percentage of alcohol as well is the difference. Now, this one has a more medicinal note, more of that people's related to hospital type scent. I was raised in a hospital. My mother worked in a hospital her whole, my whole childhood. I was, the physical therapy department was my jungle gym. So for that reason, I think I went into the medical field as well. So this is very comforting in that sense to me. But what would I choose one over the other if I could only own one in the collection? It would be the extract version. Even though it's a little pricier, I believe this full bottle runs you $465 and the original runs you $325. You can find it on discount sites and whatnot. I did purchase mine from Nose Paris, the boutique in Paris. So it was a pretty good deal. But anywho, I'd go with the extract because um, that original really does like to play the peekaboo with me. And I get the same feel of the fragrance of the original with an added candy like feel, like a added cotton candy feel from the extract version. So it's still, it stays true to the Baccarat Rouge, but it gives me that sweet candy like feel and it's present for more of the day on me. I just recently threw them on together once the question was answered. I put one on one side, one on the other, and reconfirmed I still feel the same way. Why is this one a lot more dented though, as far as usage than this one? Um, Price. I do not, I'm careful about the sprays I use when I use my extract. You also don't need a whole lot of this fragrance right here. Oh, excuse me. I think we're timing out real quick. Hopefully we're back. I don't use a lot of this fragrance right here because of the strength of it. So I don't need as much is what I'm saying. All right, you guys, that was it. I gotta get going, but I hope you enjoyed that this or that. We had quite a bit to go over. There were some surprises, even for myself, having to sit down and think about these. Very, very interesting, I would say. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. And obviously, if you want to keep this going, let me know. Any other suggestions for fragrances that you may be personally debating on. Whether I purchase this or that fragrance. And if I can think of any on my own, definitely I'll come back with another video. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day, your night, or your evening, and you stay safe.